Welcome, and thank you for joining this AI Suite 360 webinar. Today, we are talking about AI Fluency, which is quickly becoming the new operating system for modern work. This is not about chasing every new AI trend or randomly testing tools when someone has spare time. It is about learning how to think, decide, delegate, and execute in an AI-enabled business environment. By the end of this session, you will understand the three foundations of AI Fluency: problem awareness, platform awareness, and task delegation. More importantly, you will see how those foundations help a business move beyond simple automation into measurable execution, stronger productivity, and better return on investment. AI fluency is no longer optional. It is becoming a core business skill because the real advantage is not just having access to AI. The advantage is knowing what to delegate, when to trust the output, and how to verify the result before it reaches a customer, a prospect, or a decision maker. Many teams already have AI access, but access alone does not create performance. Performance comes from repeatable habits, clear workflows, and review standards that help people use AI with confidence and control. At AI Suite 360, we help businesses turn curiosity into capability. That means moving from one-off prompts to practical systems that save time, improve consistency, and support revenue-generating work. The goal is simple: make AI useful, measurable, and safe inside the way your team already operates. The biggest AI problem inside most businesses is not resistance, it is randomness. One person uses AI to write emails, another uses it for research, another avoids it completely, and leadership has no clear view of where value is being created. That kind of scattered adoption can feel productive, but it usually creates duplicated effort, inconsistent quality, and avoidable risk. The team may be moving faster in isolated moments, but the business is not necessarily becoming more efficient. What is missing is a shared AI fluency system. A fluency system gives the team a common language, a clear purpose, and measurable outcomes. Instead of random prompting, every workflow has a business reason, an expected result, and a review process. That is how AI becomes a performance advantage rather than another source of operational noise. AI fluency has three practical levels. The first level is problem awareness. This means knowing which business problem is worth solving before choosing a tool or workflow. The second level is platform awareness. This means understanding what your AI-enabled environment can do, what it should not do, and where human review must remain involved. The third level is task delegation. This means knowing how to assign work to AI-supported systems with clear instructions, context, guardrails, and review standards. This is why AI fluency is bigger than prompt writing. Prompting is one action. Fluency is the decision framework that tells your team when AI should be used, where it fits into the process, and how to turn the result into business value. The first step is not choosing software. The first step is identifying business friction. Where are leads being lost? Where is follow-up too slow? Where are team members spending hours on repetitive admin work? Where is content getting delayed? Or where are reports arriving too late to support better decisions? Once the pain is visible, the team can map the process, define the desired outcome, and decide how success will be measured. That is the difference between using AI because it is interesting and using AI because it solves a business problem. Problem awareness keeps your team from automating the wrong thing. It helps you choose one high-value bottleneck and turn it into a practical AI fluency map that can produce measurable ROI. Once the business problem is clear, the next step is platform awareness. Many organizations accidentally create tool chaos by adding disconnected apps without a workflow strategy. The result is more logins, more confusion, more fragmented data, and less accountability. Platform awareness means understanding how data, communication, workflow triggers, automation, and human review fit together. It helps the team know when AI should automate repeatable work, when it should assist judgment-based work, and when it should escalate to a person. This matters because AI should not sit outside the business as a novelty. It should operate inside the business as infrastructure. When the platform layer is clear, AI becomes easier to manage, easier to review, and easier to connect to real outcomes. Task delegation is where AI starts turning into ROI. A strong delegation request includes the outcome, the context, the inputs, the guardrails, and the review standard. For example, instead of saying, write a follow-up, the team should define who the lead is, what happened in the conversation, what the next step should be, what tone to use, what claims to avoid, and who needs to approve the message. AI can handle repeatable preparation, drafting, summarizing, organizing, comparing, routing, and first-pass analysis. Humans should still own judgment, relationships, strategy, ethics, and final decisions. This is the operating model: human-led, AI-assisted execution. ROI appears when delegation becomes a repeatable workflow, not a one-time prompt. When teams become fluent, the ROI shows up in three ways: time, quality, and confidence. Time improves because repeatable work gets drafted, summarized, analyzed, or routed faster. Quality improves because the team creates reusable standards instead of reinventing every output from scratch. Confidence improves because people understand what to delegate and how to evaluate the result. Research comparing AI explorers with AI fluent employees shows a major difference in reported productivity, task confidence, and time saved each week. From a business perspective, that matters because recovered time can be redirected towards sales conversations, customer service, fulfillment quality, and strategic planning. AI fluency compounds because every improved workflow becomes a reusable asset. The more your team learns to delegate well, the more capacity the business can recover. There is an important warning here. AI fluency does not mean blind trust. In fact, the more your team uses AI, the more important it becomes to build strong review habits. Every AI-supported workflow should have a standard for accuracy, tone, compliance, and business fit. Accuracy means checking facts, numbers, assumptions, and sources. Tone means making sure the message sounds like your brand and fits the audience. Compliance means reviewing claims, privacy, permissions, and escalation requirements. Business fit means asking whether the output actually advances the workflow or improves the decision. The goal is not to slow the team down. The goal is to create faster work without lowering standards. That is confidence with control. Your next step is to build your AI fluency map. Do not try to transform everything at once. Start with one bottleneck that affects revenue, productivity, or customer experience. Map the workflow from trigger to outcome. Then identify what AI should draft, analyze, summarize, route, monitor, or prepare for human review. Finally, define the guardrails that keep quality, accuracy, and brand standards intact. If you want help turning that map into a practical implementation plan, schedule an AI Suite 360 strategy session. We will help you identify the best starting point, define the workflow, and connect the work to measurable ROI targets. The businesses that win will not be the ones that merely experiment with AI. They will be the ones that learn how to operate with it.